The original Metal Gear had this cutscene, and if you died, you had to watch it again, and there was no skipping cutscenes in those days. So I watched this cutscene a bunch of times. On the PlayStation, this was maybe my least favorite part of this game. I think playing this on easy will make it a lot easier, but... Whoops.
What's wrong, Snake?
But like, he hits pretty hard, and he runs around, and in other oh cool, I got his tag. In other like difficulty modes, you know, like obviously he fights back, and if you fall off, you die. If the time runs out, you die. He usually like cancels out of your like he doesn't let you attack more than once. What else? I mean, and you only have 2 minutes to do it, so like no healing items. Thank goodness for easy mode on the GameCube. But it's not like how the Revolver Ocelot fight is easier on whoops. On I wonder if I can do this. Yeah, I can. It's not like how the Revolver Ocelot fight is easier with first person mode or anything like that. This is just, oh jeez. I'm gonna lose on easy mode. He's gonna kick me. I knew it.
You're out of time.
Alright, I definitely don't want to lose this. Come on. Shit.
Hurry.
Whew, I just gotta hit him one more time. Come on. There we go. I was really worried that I was going to lose this. And this is on easy. Like, imagine if it were harder and he actually, like, took out more HP and stuff. Like, I would be doing this for hours. Not to mention that I think... Well, I don't think they put... I think they checkpointed you after the cutscene. But still, it's miserable. But remember this. It's important. Symmetry. Come on. The timer on the bottom. Very anime. A fall from this height will kill Snake.
Snake!
He said it himself. And he got the extra height from the uppercut. Alright, go save Meryl, bud. Meryl.
Meryl. Meryl.
I guess the timer, the detonator, just stopped on its own.
Snake? Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Meryl.
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
I think that's fair enough.
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
Yeah, remember she did get shot like a bunch
It
of
wasn't
times.
that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Neither did I.
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you.
Did it?
I felt like you were there with me
Does that make sense to you?
to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
Meryl. This is one of the hardest things to show in a game engine, so it's good that they didn't. Usually it doesn't look any good.
That's my Kodak.
Commander, are you about to kiss my daughter?
Snake, it's me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
Thank you.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy, I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking
You'll
the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting
What a
the
sacrifice.
past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
So let's get out of here.
Me too.
These old games that, like, nowadays, to skip a cutscene, you have to, like, hold a button. These old games, it's just, like, one button press and you skip. It, like, makes me so nervous. Especially after I accidentally skipped the Raven one.
Snake.
Meryl.
If you succumb to torture and Meryl dies, I think this is supposed to be Otacon in this part.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
I'll worry about that outside. Burning to death in here isn't going to help us.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up!
Meryl needs some clothes too, you know. Just a tank top. There we go. Your arms are going to be gold though. Let's do it, bud.
Looking good, Snake.
All right. Escape time.
Hurry!
All right, no weapons. Just dog tags, of which I only have 2. Whoops. Hang on. Need that. 10 minutes to get out of here.
Let me drive.
Sure, you can drive.
Damn, my surveillance camera.
We gots to go. Any other rations?
No key. All right, keys.
I'm taking hits that I don't need to take.
Hey, it started. Get in.
Wait, let me get this ration. And...
Hurry, get in.
Alright. There we go. Did she just run over that dude?
The weapon button. Shoot him, Snake.
Oh, I can't. I can't. Come on, game. Or do I have to knock him out? Doesn't let me get off, so I think I'm gonna end up letting myself get killed and then try this again, because I think I gotta knock him out. So I'm not gonna hit them with the gun, but there's no way to like get off of this thing. So once I die, we'll try it again. We've knocked out people before. Oh no, Snake! Snake!
Snake!
I do like that extra that like third snake. Alright, here we go. Whoops, I don't have them yet. Alright, now we have them. Alright, get out of here. Camera. Blink.
Damn, my surveillance camera.
Alright. Let me get the other one.
Oh no, no key.
Alright.
All right, key.
Now we gotta knock him out. Snake.
Snake, it started. Get in.
Come on, knock him out.
Snake, hurry. Get in.
Come on.
Hurry.
I don't even know if you can do this, but I'm gonna try. Alright, that guy's knocked out.
Snake, hurry. Get in.
Would have been nice to not have to use one of my rations to do it. Oh great, they got up. Come on, game. I don't know if that works better.
Snake, hurry! Get in!
I'm just gonna try this and then...
What are you doing?
I don't think this is working. I might have to actually get him.
Snake, hurry! Get in!
Alright, let's get out of here.
Fire that machine gun. with the
Nope.
weapon button. Shoot him, Snake!
Come on. Alright. That didn't work. Actually, let me do a quick lookup.
Hurry!
Let's see. Twin snakes, can you escape Jeep segment non-lethal? Can you escape non-lethal? All right, here we go. Okay, deaths by fuel barrel don't count. All right, so let's try that.
Let me drive.
She's gonna get caught.
Damn, a surveillance camera.
Just need him to stand near the fuel barrel.
No key. All right, keys.
Come on, stand up, bud. All right.
Snake, you started. Get in.
Okay.
Fire that machine.
Will this work?
Shoot him, Snake.
All right. Oh, that's what we needed to do anyway. All right. Perfect. That was much faster than I was used to, or than I expected.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
Oh, there's a fuel barrel.
Snake, strafe those guards.
All right. Did that work? All right. There we go. Sure seems like I'm killing them, but
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
all right.
Never miss. Snake, strafe those guards.
Where's the other barrel? There it is. I guess they put that there for people like me. Didn't want to use that ration, but it'll have to do. Watch, my death count is like 5 now. It should be at least 1 because of the guy who fell down the thing, which is obnoxious because I was pretty sure that I was making it through non-lethally, but what are you gonna do? Oh, this guy. Didn't he fall off? The thing that would have killed me? I think I remember that. Just gotta keep him back. Did I shoot out his headlights? That's pretty cool. That's damaging me every time he does that shit. Come on, bud. Just let this game end. This part is also really annoying if you're playing on the PlayStation and you're trying to do it non-lethally and you're not playing on easy. But I made it through. And I believe that's the end of the game. I think that was the last gameplay thing I have to do.
Snake, daylight! We're gonna crash!
Whoops. Burnout Paradise. Oh, she got knocked out. With her foot still on the pedal or something? They have to get one last bit of this silliness in. Two sweet headbutts. Three sweet headbutts. Of course, it had to be like right up to the edge. And we're trapped under the car. This is it, guys. Grand finale. I may as well just put down the controller.
Meryl, are you okay?
Oh, he's still not dead.
Snake. Snake!
Snake!
Fox? Die.
Nice. I thought Liquid said it in the original one. Like he says, Fox, die! But this is still pretty good. Liquid's finally dead. What? You guys better get out of there. There's
If
like
he's
nukes coming.
dead, that means
Don't say it, Snake.
what happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
This could explain it.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel,
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early
Early
retirement.
retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once
Lucky
again,
for us.
I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
Yeah, they were about to.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake,
MBD.
I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
That's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there.
Yeah, normally glaciers are moving so fast.
The EIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery
Phew.
on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
I don't think what he's
What
worrying
about
about.
me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no, Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own
That's
life.
not what he told you to tell her.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you.
It's nicer than what he actually said.
Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe.
A laser cut off
Maybe
his
now
arm.
he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
Interesting.
Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Live.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I only realized
Oops. I
that.
was tossing something around.
I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA was I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
Like Liquid.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live. genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All
How did she see that on the satellite? It's in a cave.
loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
It's the
Let's
bandana.
keep it as a reminder.
It gives us infinite ammo.
A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Like you,
Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
Whoops. I put the controller down.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
He didn't say Dave. He said David.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
David. My name is David.
Path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it.
That'll make sense, the Dave thing, when you watch
I know.
Dragon Quest like 3 months from now.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on, let's enjoy life.
This first Metal Gear Solid is really like trying to be a James Bond movie kind of thing. But like, you've played later ones, and I guess like Snake hits on women or whatever. Metal Gear Solid 3 was the most like a James Bond movie, but yeah. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb. It's a lot. In January 1993, START 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000 to 3,500 in each nation by the end of the year 2007. However, as of 2003, there still exist more than 20,000 nuclear warheads in the world. These games are all very anti-nuclear war. So, that was Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. Is it good? I guess. Yeah, it's fun to play, and I actually think that the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine it's much better. It breaks a couple of the fights, like the Revolver Ocelot one, and anything really that I was able to aim down sights, which really just makes it easier and more convenient, but it's fine by me. I don't care. The direction of it is really the thing that I think suffers. Like the cutscenes in the original game were not like bullet timey. They weren't that kind of thing, and the cutscenes for future games aren't really like that either. Maybe 4. It just looks kind of cheesy and dumb, and I've never really been all that into it. This is my first time playing through this all the way, though, and I mean, I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that I played this instead of the usual one. There's no, you know, the internet is full of the original one, and I thought maybe I'd try this one and be a little different. As far as the story goes, the funny thing about Metal Gear games is that they all are pretty much the exact same story, the exact same structure, except for 4 and 5, I'd say. Like Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, invade a facility, fight a bunch of bosses, fight Metal Gear. You know, the betrayals that happen are similar in all 3 of these games. Metal Gear Solid 2 kind of plays with that, and you'll see that when I play it. Metal Gear Solid 3 kind of similar, but it's starting to branch out. You know, you have like the stuff with the you know, your outside, your inside. It's not, there's no like cyborg ninja, which there's like a cyborg ninja in like all of these games, or at least, you know, somebody like that. There's no deep throat. There's, you know, pretty much if I'd played through Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2, especially Metal Gear 2, the plot would have been remarkably similar. This is kind of nice. I guess this is Alaska footage that they shot for reference or something. Look at this caribou. Look at how artifacted this video is too. Like, this is the best that we could do on non-HD cameras on these like mini DVDs and stuff. And probably back in the day people were like, whoa, this looks so good. Silicon Knights, which is the company that did this, they have a really weird reputation too. It's like they made Eternal Darkness, which is okay. It's, I think, because it was one of the few mature games on the or like by mature I mean like rated M and like horror games on the GameCube, it has an outsized reputation. But and it, you know, it controls kind of awkwardly, but it does a lot of the same things as the Psycho Mantis fight, a lot of insanity effects, stuff like that. It's kind of spooky, kind of scary. And it was maybe their best game. This one is, it's like almost a shot-for-shot remake of the old game. So it's like you're kind of tracing, you know, like I don't really count this. They didn't make any gameplay changes that weren't in the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine. They didn't make any real story changes. I think that really Japan handled most of it, and you know, Silicon Knights just kind of did the grunt work. And it's funny too when you think about what happened to Silicon Knights. You know, they made 2 Human, and that was a joke, and it didn't sell, and the studio was pretty much done after that. They made like a crappy X-Men game, and they had to cease. I think they had to like destroy the copies of it and stuff. You know, what's his face? What's the name of the guy? Silicon Knights guy. Silicon Knights. What was the old guy? Dennis Dyack. Became like a weird joke in the video game world because he was such a nut job about he's a nut job about like 2 Human and the bad reviews he got, and he was like challenging people to fights, and he was just a weirdo. And of course they like really used Otakon is a registered trademark of Otacorp, Baltimore, Maryland. The Otakon name is used with the permission of Otacorp, Baltimore, Maryland. It's pretty great. They like misused money, and they tried to sue Epic about their engine, and they lost, and I don't know, it's a whole thing. Dennis Dyack, not so great. It's kind of a bummer, all those poor Canadian developers in like Edmonton, you know, out of jobs because this guy was kind of a nutter.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live.
Those cute little doggos.
Whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Okay.
Sir, the entire unit was
This is
wiped
Ocelot.
out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine.
Oh, he got the vaccine.
Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records.
Seems he was working for somebody else.
Computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of.
Sigint Wood, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
Interesting.
Of course, the other one
Not that it
thinks
matters.
so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one. Cowardice. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
There's a third clone.
Goodbye, Mr. President.
And he's the president. We got Spider. Easy, 3 minutes. Save 23. Alert mode. Enemies 2 killed. I don't remember who the other one was. 49 eaten. There's our clear code. You can go to there, get something. Or just register. You got the bandana. Save, yes. We have clear data, so if we play again, we can have the bandana, which gives you infinite ammo if you've seen in other games. See, that's a clear one. So and that's Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. This has been Metal Gear Solid: Twin Snakes. This has been Metal Gear Solid: Twin Snakes. I'm Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. This is Dan. I will see you in Dan, or I guess Dan will return in Metal Gear Solid 2. Should have rehearsed that. See ya.